My name's Joey Saavedra, and I've been both skinny and fat, and I want to see people living a more quality life just like I've done. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the obesity epidemic. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the reason as to why we are so fat. And there's a couple of reasons why we're so fat. And if you don't think this, if you don't understand what the obesity epidemic is, just walk outside, go anywhere, and you will find obese people everywhere. The first reason as to why we're so fat is because we have a lack of education. Let me ask you something. When have you ever learned about weight loss? Where have you learned about weight loss? And from whom have you learned about weight loss? Is it from anybody who has actually successfully taken the steps to lose weight? Or is it from your friends? Is it from your family? Is it from information you've heard online that you thought to be true and it sounds so convincing that it might be true? Have you heard weight loss from people who have never had to lose weight, or who look good but have never really truly had the fundamental problems with themselves internally and mentally to actually lose weight? The fundamental reason as to why we are so overweight and why we have so much obesity everywhere, we've never learned how to be skinny. We've never learned how not to be fat. Matter of fact, if you look at society, we've been programmed and educated to learn how to be fat. We've been marketed to everywhere, from billboards to TV commercials to lower prices on garbage food that is easier to make because it's fake. Everything, everywhere you go to is made to make you fat. It's not your fault. You did not learn this. You were not educated. When you were a child, when you were going in school, no one ever taught you anything. And I want you to think back to your health class and really think about the things that you learned there. Think back to health class. What did you really learn about weight loss? What did you really learn about being fit? What did you really learn about health? Did any of that stick with you? Did any of that mean anything to you? Who won? Health class or the McDonald's billboard outside your house? Who won? And the other reason we're so fat is because of fast food marketing and unethical education. People who make cheap foods that are not real foods, they don't profit unless they brainwash you. They don't profit, they don't grow as a business unless they shove their foods down your throat. Now, they don't make the choice for you to put that food in your mouth and swallow it and make your body metabolize it. They don't make that choice, but they make it really easy for you to make that choice. They make it so easy that it's actually normal for you to make that choice, and it's abnormal for you not to do that because everyone around you does that. Does that mean it's right? Now I want to talk to you about who made us fat. Who actually made us fat? Like, who is responsible for making us overweight and obese? Well, the first thing is you. You did. You did this to yourself. If you are overweight and you're watching this, you did this to yourself. No one else did. Unless someone was cramming food down your throat and forcing you to eat it, you've done this to yourself. It's really hard to accept that sometimes. It's really hard, and you can reflect and you can say, oh, well, I wasn't properly educated, or oh, everyone else does it, or oh, it's easier, or it's cheaper, or you can deflect it any way you want. But the truth is, you're the one who made the decision every single day or every other day to go out and get fast food, or to buy those Oreos at the store. Go out and just eat junk food all the time. You made that choice. And you also have the choice not to do that. You have that choice to fix yourself. You have the choice to change your life. You have that choice. The other responsibility for making us fat is our society. It's not your fault that you're uneducated. Yes, you are the one who did actually make the fat cells build up in your body. That was your doing. But it's also the lack of education. It's the lack of ethical education going through America or whatever country you're from that has corrupted us and made us believe so strongly that it's just normal and okay to do what everyone else is doing and to go out and get fast food and to do whatever we want to satisfy our taste buds. Everywhere you go, you can get hundreds of thousands of different flavors. So why not have them all? Why not try them all? If you can have it, why not do it, right? Society is on the other half of responsibility of this because society has created something that everyone believes is to be true, and it's not. It's not true. And everyone lives by this code. Everyone does what they want, thinking that there's not going to be a consequence ever for anything. But there's a consequence for everything. It's either a positive consequence or a negative consequence, but every decision, every choice you've ever made comes with a consequence. And every single time you eat fast food, every time you eat junk food, every time you drink alcohol, there is a consequence. Every time you eat healthy food, every time you eat an apple instead of an Oreo, there is a consequence there. So why isn't this fixed? Well, if you watched my video from a few days ago, then you've heard me say this before, but weight loss companies profit from this. Weight loss companies do not fix you because they profit from you coming back to them over and over and over and over again. If you succeed, they will not have any more customers. They need to keep you in a position that keeps you continually buying from them all the time. They will get you results, but they will not fix the root problem of your obesity problem. Food corporations profit. Food corporations, people like McDonald's, people like Wendy's, people like fast food or restaurants or Oreos or chips or candy bars profit from you buying their products. And they know it's addicting, and they know it tastes good, and they know it makes you obese. And they know that. But that doesn't matter to them because if they did anything ethical, they would lose money. I think we all know how powerful money is. And you guys are seeing the brutality of the consequences of people and companies who are money driven. And because of this, people are profiting off of your failures. People are profiting off of your wrongdoings. People are profiting off of your lack of education. So how exactly do we fix this? Well, the first step we need to do is become aware of the problem. You cannot fix a problem. You cannot start working on a problem if you are not aware that there is a problem. And you have to define the problem. You have to know exactly what the problem is. Step one is to become aware of the problem. And step two is, it's simple. Stop contributing to the problem. It's that simple. Stop contributing to the obesity problem. If you are obese and the problem is that you are obese, contributing to the problem is eating more junk food and continuing to just overeat all the time and binge eat and eat what you want because it tastes good and drink what you want because it does whatever you want it to do to you. That's contributing to the problem. So stop contributing to the problem. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, press like on this video. My name is Joey Saavedra, and I've been both skinny and fat, and I want to see people living a more quality life just like I've done.